Hey all, it's me again, and I am back to talk a little bit more in depth about studying abroad. A little more detail from my last video. An update for anyone looking to study abroad anywhere, okay? So, right now I'm in Columbia, South Carolina, and visiting family before I head off to the Peace Corps for 2 years in Mozambique. Okay, so studying abroad. Studying abroad is super important, and whenever I get to talking to a post grad about studying abroad, they're always like, "That's my number one regret, is that I did not study abroad." So you guys have the opportunities. You have the you have so many companies trying to give you grants to study abroad, so there's no excuse. Money is no excuse, and I'm gonna tell you all the details that you need to know on money about studying abroad. Okay, so video all about studying abroad. Doesn't matter where you want to go. I'm gonna be partial, I'll admit, to less developed countries because I really want you guys to get good exposure and be less convenient than and live less convenient than you do here in America. And if you are international, if you're not in America, I'm going to talk a little bit about that for you guys too. Okay, so we'll make this short and sweet and very knowledgeable. Okay, so you want to study abroad. You're in your freshman year or college, even high school students. I'll talk about high school study abroad too. In your freshman year, college, sophomore year, college, first thing you do, number one, go to your study abroad office. Every school has to have one, and if you don't, let me know, because they should all. Tell them you want to study abroad. Ask them when their requirement is, because while, for instance, Arcadia, you can study abroad before you attend their university, my school wanted a year of at least a year um, of 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 being at my school before you can go abroad. So ask them when you can study abroad and the GPA requirements, and don't worry. And then, well, I'll get into that in a second. Number two, what you need to do is start looking up places. It's so exciting. I remember looking up, oh, where do I want to go? I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to go there. I first I wanted to go to Brazil, so I looked into Brazil. I was like, cool, I'm going. Everybody always thinks I'm Brazilian. I do have a sister that was born and raised there, but I myself am not Brazilian. Okay, so that's what you do. Number two, you figure out where you want to go, and there's so many amazing places, and you know what that means. That means that you don't have to go abroad just once. You can go twice. You can go 3 times. I've helped. Bee. All right, I'm gonna try to behave. But there's a bee, y'all. Oh, it's trying to get in. All right, I think we're good. Okay, I'm just allergic. That's why I act like that. All right. So, okay, so you can go 2 or 3 times, right? Okay, so I would encourage you guys to do it. And what helped me go abroad was that I was like, okay, I don't have that much money, so let me go somewhere where people will give me funding to go. So those happen to be the less developed countries. Many countries in Africa. I'm not gonna say sub-Saharan, in Africa in general, and the Middle East and South America and Southeast Asia is where I would say that you probably get the most funding, because people want to see that you're going somewhere outside of your comfort zone. Exactly what I said, and you do learn the most when you are in the middle of, I don't know, Congo, and the lights go off, and and you're able to be resilient to situations like that, which may not be a big deal to my international students, but it's a big deal to Americans, because like you're outside of a place you're comfortable with. The lights go off. You're with no one that you know. You're eating food that you don't know. You're trying to understand language that you don't understand. That's where the growth is, and that's where jobs like to see. That's what jobs like to see, that he or she was able to get out and do something out of the norm, right? Okay, so I would recommend a less developed country. Most of my best memories are from countries like that. Sorry, but let's see. So you choose a country, and then you're like, okay, I want to go to this country. Let's find out if they have programs in my major, right? So let's say your major is business. You look up different business school, and then you find this amazing business school, and then you realize that your school is not a partner with that school, right? It's okay. You don't have to be. It does not have to be. Your school does not have to be a partner school with the school that you want to go to. They have a list of recommended schools and recommended programs, but it does not have to be. Now on to programs. You can look at the bee is back. You can look at studying abroad with a program, or you can go on your own, and that's definitely up to you. I've done both and had different experiences with both, but I really enjoyed both. So when I went to Turkey, I went with a faculty-led trip, and that was part of the program. And if you are interested in going for a short term, that program is only 2 weeks. Most schools provide faculty-led trips, right? And you would ask your school about that, and hopefully it's free. Hopefully you don't have to pay anything, but they're never a lot of money. I'm not going to say never, actually. There are sometimes they're probably a lot of money, but I haven't had any experience with that. But the thing about that is you are least likely to get State Department funding for that, because the state wants to see you go for long term. They want to send you away and really change you, right? Okay, so if you want to study abroad for, let's say 6 months, the normal semester abroad, I would recommend that you guys look up scholarships. Now, the website for scholarships, for State Department scholarships, is studyabroad.state.gov. Studyabroad.state.gov. There, they will give you so much information on anything that, any grants or anything available to study abroad. And once you study abroad with the state via funding from the State Department, it's super cool because you get access to a database that nobody else has access to for future grants with programs that you want to do in the future. Maybe you were really touched by an orphanage that you visited in Thailand and you want to help them with future funding. You have a big goal for them. There's funding out there for that, which no one else has access to. It's just us. Let's see, along the lines of that, so program versus going on your own. So let's say there's a list of programs that I can help you guys search, but if you just do simple study abroad, they will come up. There's ones for different programs. Let's say you want to do, like, one really cool one that I wish I would have done is what's it called? You're on a ship. Oh my god, this seems so cool, guys. You're on a ship and you get to visit like 13 different countries within just your 6 months of going, or you can do one where you're actually you're based in one place, but you get to go around different countries. Those are program ones. Those, along with let's say you want to do one connected with sports, that could be a program one. I'm not remembering any of the names right now, but like AIS is one. AIS is one. So anything with that. And then the thing about that is, what's cool about that, so there are some benefits and some drawbacks to that. Cool things are you automatically get friends from all over the world. So there's this group of students who are just as lost as you are, who maybe have never been abroad before, who are just as nervous and freaking out as you are, and you're grouped together, and they're like, okay, be friends, because you guys will be friends for the next 6 months. And that's really cool because if you're not comfortable making friends, then there you go. You have a roommate. You have someone there with you, and then you have assigned places that you guys may go. So like if you do this one program in the Middle East that I was considering, you're based in Qatar, but you all go to Dubai together. You go to Abu Dhabi together. You go to Jordan together. You go to a few places together, and I think it's really cool. Let's see, but those programs tend to be more expensive. So while the program that I went to school, and the cost was maybe like 12 grand, and had I gone with the program, it would have been like 17, 18 grand, which is a few grand more, but it's all about your comfort and what you can afford and whatnot. So going on your own, which is what I chose to do my second 2 times that I traveled, my second and last time I traveled abroad, for a study abroad, has also its benefits and drawbacks to consider. First, you save a lot of money. Second, you get to choose where you want to go. You're not married to certain places to go at certain times. Let's say you don't feel like going. Let's say you're sick. You don't have to go. And then, of course, I already said save a lot of money, right? And then the drawbacks is you have to kind of get out of your comfort zone to make friends, which that's a personal choice of yours. If you have a hard time making friends, and maybe you want to consider going through a program. But if you don't, I would encourage that, because then you're kind of like a free spirit, and that's what I am, right? So then you make all the friends on your own, and even through programs you can make your own friends, definitely. But this you kind of have to, because you're all you're just put in a school. You're just like, here you go. And because what you do is let's say you wanted to go to NY in New York University in Abu Dhabi. So you apply directly on your own. Your school will help you, but you don't have a program to mediate for you. So you apply directly on your own, and you select your classes with the help of your school. The program won't do it for you because you don't go through a program, right? So you can decide either way. If you are in grad school, and let's say if you're in grad school and you want to do some research abroad, I would encourage you guys to consider like Fulbrights or something, undergrad or grad. If you're looking to learn a language, to advance in a language, I would encourage you guys to consider CLS, Critical Language Scholars, because it's an amazing program for those trying to learn a different language. They have Turkish, Arabic, Swahili, French in African countries, so along West Africa. I think there are 5. I may be missing one though, but I would definitely encourage you guys to do that. And don't quote me. I think it's a semester or a year that you do abroad. And then you can apply in undergrad or grad school. Now, if you guys are interested in like foreign service, then I would encourage you to do the to study abroad, because it's definitely going to look good that you're able to survive and live in countries that are unfamiliar to your own. There are so many reasons to study abroad. I just feel like I need to throw that in because I'm joining the foreign service. Let's see if I'm missing anything. What am I missing, guys? So remember to check out deadlines. I was on the 1-2 thing, wasn't I? And then I just forgot about that. Make sure you guys check out deadlines. Don't apply too late. Everything that you need to know about studying abroad. Funding is on studyabroad.state.gov. Your school should have some kind of scholarships to go abroad. There will be GPA requirements to study abroad. Make sure y'all on that. Will there be? Y'all heard that? What else am I missing? I'm gonna like finish this video and then remember something else. Go abroad once, twice, 3 times. That you'll be surprised at what that website has to offer, and it's super easy to use. The studyabroad.state.gov, super easy to navigate. And there's like information about postgrads going abroad. I know I got a lot of questions about that. And then you'll have to, in order to like apply, you'll have to like write an essay, and then most likely it's about yourself for the scholarships. The one that I did was called Gilman, and I'm so fortunate for that. And for that one, we had to write an essay about ourselves and how this would affect our career. And I would encourage you guys to like just search deeply within you and figure out like, how's this going to affect me? How's this going to impact me? And even if you were wrong about how you thought, it's good to get it out and go on with an agenda. And I would also strongly encourage you take a language while you're abroad. So pick up a language. I picked up Arabic. There was no specific reason. I was just really interested in learning languages, so I did that. Let's see, what else? Yeah, go abroad. Don't let a specific major stop you. Most people are like, well, I'm in a nursing school, so I don't know if I can go abroad. You can go abroad. There are schools abroad that have regular schools just like ours. You can take those classes abroad. I've helped people successfully do it. If you think, oh, I'm a business student, I can't go abroad, it'll mess up my classes. It will not. You can do it in the summertime. You can do it anytime. So don't let anything stop you. And I think that's all. Y'all got any questions, just put them below. Okay, bye.